methodically down the field. The snap sets up the throw. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Gresham. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. It's Gresham. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Zings it complete to the right.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dupree. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. That's reeled in. It's Weeks. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They'll immediately call timeout. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Sends it back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Catch in the middle, it's Gresham. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they...
Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Creates a little room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. On the ground, it's Dupree. Shakes off the defender. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jones. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a gap. It's Dupree. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. the gun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you could.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Louisiana Tech, 24, Oklahoma State, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Working that left side now. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Going to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Catch inside the 25. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense in press coverage. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll give it on the counter. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. The give from the gun. Nice move there. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Leaves it with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Jones. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The carry going off right tackle here.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. Looking for a push on 4th down. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Right on the money. Pick picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Brings up second down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Booth. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own.
Oh, he's got some space. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field